Hey guys, let's look at OXT real quick. All right, so we're in the daily on OXT. I've charted some levels here for you. They come all the way back from when we were in that head and shoulders pattern from February through May. And I've charted some different levels here. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this video or talking about the levels. Just want to go over some quick strategy here in this trade. Our expected target is around 79 cents. Right now we're at 41 cents. All right, so what is the delay and when do you think we will take off? Somebody asked. I don't know why BAT is coming up here on this chart, but I'm going to delete that. All right, so let's, for that answer, let's jump to our 4-hour chart. Come on. And let's take a look at this channel. So I have drawn the top trend line, which we have broken out of. And as soon as we did that, we started to take off, hit our heads on this 48 cents mark, and now have come back down. So you can see here on the 4-hour, we have a 200 a 4-hour moving average. All right, so on the 28th of October, we were sitting at around 37.75. All right. Today, 2 weeks later, we're sitting at, get this out of the way, got too much stuff on my chart. The 200 is at 39 cents. So we're rising about a penny and a half in a 2-week period. That means for us to, I think what the 4-hour probably would like to see is the 200-day, it would like to bounce off this 200. All right, so either we're going to come down just a little bit more and hit that, or we wait another, could be as much as a week or two for it to rise up and push us up to further new highs. All right, so that's kind of what I feel the delay is at this point. Although all the altcoin markets are looking real good, OXT might be a little bit stubborn here and might be following behind the rest of the moves. I'm not exactly sure. We're going to have to wait and see how this plays out. At any rate, I am going to hold and I'm going to be swing trading this. And I just wanted to quickly touch base on what my strategies are as we head up towards this 79-cent mark. Along the way, as always, I like to take profits. Now, I probably will not split this up into 5 levels here as I've got marked out. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I probably will skip this and maybe take 25% profit here, 25% profit here, 25% here, and then hold the rest till we get to our 79 cents. And along the way, if we do our dips, I'll re-enter. And I'll re-enter here. If we do something like that, I will look for a re-entry if we drop lower. Otherwise, if we just continue to go straight up and I don't have a good re-entry price, then I just take my profits, and I'm happy with that. So again, that's what we're looking at, and let's talk about these different levels. We've got one at 48 cents. I've had that mapped for a long time. That's previous high from over here, and hit that once here and hit it over here. I don't know what the date is because I'm in front of it. Around September, August through September. All right, and I think we conquer that one pretty fast once we start shooting up. Next level is around 55 cents. I want to make sure you want to take some off the top. I don't know what your strategy will be. Maybe your risk tolerance is higher than mine. In that case, you might only take 10, 15, or 20% off. And up here, I've got another level at 60 cents, one at 67 cents, and then finally we're going all the way to 79 cents. Now keep in mind that OXT likes to do this thing where it's like in 3 days, we went from 32 cents to 67 cents and over doubled in 3 days. So when it does take off, it probably will go pretty quickly. And therefore, you need to have either your limit sell orders in, or you need to be actively watching this and trading as it's moving. And I don't know how many of you have the capability of doing that. So I would definitely suggest you put your limit orders in for each of these different levels, or however you are strategizing to play this. I suppose I can spend a few minutes talking about where these levels came from. Why don't we go ahead and do that? Of course, 48 cents I've had marked. It goes all the way. Well, I think I just drew a horizontal line that traces across the chart. But that's a significant level. If I zoom in and move the chart over, you can see that once we broke through this level, we went big, came back down, hit it, bounced big, came back down. Once we broke down below it, went down pretty big as well. So that's confirming that 48-cent mark is significant. And again, we can see it several times. We touched it here, 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 and we broke down below it, touched it again just today. And so it is acting as either resistance or support, depending upon what side you're on. Next one up is 55 cents. And this level comes from in our head and shoulders pattern. You can see we've come down, touched it a couple times. It acted as support, and once we broke below, went pretty big down. I don't know how significant that level is, but I've got it on the chart. At any rate, it's good to have these different levels marked out where you are disciplined. If you're a disciplined trader, you take profit off the top. The next one is 60 cents. And you can see we consolidated on that 60 cents mark several times. We both accumulated, and you can see the market also sold from that point and went down from 60 cents. And then the next one is 67 cents, which is a high for it kind of makes the left shoulder here. And we went above it a little bit, but you can see that's a pretty good area for the top of the left shoulder and also top of the right shoulder. All right, so that's definitely an area that we're going to watch for, take money off the top. And then finally, this long trend line, which sort of slants up, that comes all the way back from, we hit a 75 cents mark way back in December of 2019, and then we hit the body closed in 17th of August of last year, and then it travels through our head and shoulders and acts as a support, or as a kind of resistance for these different shoulders. The left shoulder, the right shoulder, you can see we just touched it there. So it's definitely a trend line to pay attention to, and confirmed by our measurement. Our measurement for the triangle goes from, this purple line goes from the top of the triangle to the bottom, place it where our exit is, and look at that, it goes right to that resistance. So 79 cents therefore is verified and confirmed. Perfect target to aim for. Not saying we'll get all the way there, and that is the reason why I have these different levels mapped out, so that I'm taking profits along the way in case something happens and we do one of these things where we don't quite make it to the top and then we turn around, come back down. You don't want to be left without any profits if something like that happens, and nobody can read these markets 100%. So that's the way you should play this. All right. Good luck, traders. Let me know in the comments if you have anything further you'd like to ask or comment about. Let me see your charting, and give this video a thumbs up if you appreciated the information.